Welcome to the Limited Edition Leadership Show. My name is Paula Dunn and I'm a teenage resilience expert and cognitive scientist. I work with teens to help them create confidence to conquer life. If you're a parent seeking alternative options to counsellors and psychologists to help your teen create confidence, courage and certainty to thrive in this uncertain world, please reach out to me. Today, I would love to introduce you to Fiona MacDonald. Fiona founded Tradeswomen Australia Foundation Limited. It's a not-for-profit company with a focus on encouraging more women into non-traditional trades. Pretty cool. What intrigued me most about Fiona is her passion for gender equity and empowerment for all girls and women to access, participate and succeed in trades. So welcome, Fiona.
Thanks, Paula. Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thanks for being here. So tell us more about Tradeswomen Australia Foundation. What is it?
Of course. So we exist to support women and girls into trade occupations, as you just said. But we work really closely with community and women to help them build confidence to consider accessing opportunities in trades. So in Australia, we have about 65 different trade opportunities. They're all on the National Skills Needs Shortage list, so we actually need a lot more workers in these sectors. And women currently represent less than 2% of the workforce across all of these industries. So there's a big opportunity for women here, and I would love to share how women can get into it with you.
Yes, please do. So tell us more about it. What got you into creating such a fantastic social enterprise?
Well, my background, I'm actually a tradesperson myself, so I'm a motor mechanic by trade. Absolutely loved my job, and while I was doing it, I just thought it was so disappointing not to see as many other women out there doing the same thing. And I think I came across only ever one or two other tradespeople when I was in the motor mechanic industry, which is actually quite sad for me. And I thought, this is such a great, rewarding career. I love my job. I love all the opportunities that come out of it. I'd love for women to have the same opportunity that I did. So I sort of recognised a bit of a need there, that there was a need to promote these types of jobs to women, especially women in high school at the moment. I know during my time in high school, it was never promoted as a career pathway for me. In fact, I was strongly encouraged to go to university. And I must say, I am so glad that I got into automotive. It's just been an absolute whirlwind. It's on par with what you would do at a university degree as well. I've had an amazing financially rewarding career, but also look at me now, I'm running my own business, and that's the great thing apprenticeships can bring you. It just brings so much opportunity to go out on your own, be an entrepreneur, do your own thing, and then also it's a really scalable career where you can just access management and leadership positions across the sector. It's incredible. It's best kept secret at the moment.
Yeah, and how long have you been running for?
We've been up and running as a charity for only about 2 years now. So we've got a number of projects that we're running across the state and the country at the moment. We have a partnership project where we're working on 100 automotive workplaces across Victoria to get more women into automotive trades and support local businesses to hire women. We also have a national project with a number of different clients, including Fletcher's Building Group, for example, where we're delivering training for companies to understand biases and improve workplace culture in order to create diverse and happy workforces. And we're also rolling out a number of career presentations at schools across the nation as well. So you can currently register for presentations on our website, and we'll be hopefully getting back out there very soon, delivering those.
Yeah. So are you predominantly based in Melbourne?
Yeah, we've got a head office in, I would say, a regional city. If you call Geelong a regional city, it's up to you. But yeah, we've got a head office down in Geelong, but we do have staff in Melbourne and also in other states as well. So we deliver nationally.
No, that's fantastic. I like to explore some of the things I do with teens and girls in particular, is looking at their current beliefs about what they believe about themselves, the biases that they may have for themselves or that have been superimposed on them for being, being in a particular gender or race or culture or just, upbringing, and also behaviours. So, it's really helping them explore their identity of who they are and matching that to their, goals and aspirations in careers. So, for example, if they do want to go down these non-traditional pathways, that they're not being, boxed in by other people's biases and beliefs about that particular individual. So I think that's really great.
Yeah, it's so true. It's really important for young men as well that they're not boxed into a typical stereotype or presumption in job as well. So I think the work that you're doing is absolutely incredible and needed because, young men and women need to know that they can do anything in any job that they want.
Yeah. Especially now during this period of uncertainty with COVID-19, and obviously, I mean, I've got friends who've got university degrees and have been made redundant because of COVID-19 and are, on job seeker at the moment. So it's, I think the misconceptions or past conceptions of being in a stable job, a secure job these days is non-existent. So, I don't think I think they need to really sort of reframe the idea about permanent positions, because these days it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. And moving out of COVID and the economic recovery, the trade sector is going to play a huge role in that. Nationally, we're the second biggest workforce after healthcare. So there's, huge economic recovery process that will happen. A lot of projects are about to be announced and slowly released, which means lots and lots of jobs and opportunities for young people and people looking for a career change as well. And I think it's just going to be absolutely essential for this country to consider women as part of that recovery process. And we've seen right now that women have been most impacted by COVID. And the last stats I saw, it was something like 5 women to each man are losing their jobs right now. And that was just in July before the most recent lockdown. So, it's so sad to see what's happening to our sector right now.
Yeah. But I guess with any disruption or recession, there's always, opportunities. So I think if we can be flexible in our what we think is supposed to be the new normal, I think it's just what works for each individual and being able to, and I think, it's true. Now we're probably looking more locally than globally in terms of, solidifying Australia's economy, and that's where you come in.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of our construction workers actually access visa workers, which obviously right now with our borders being closed has been very difficult. So again, that puts that strain on that already existing need for workers. And I guess it's important for young women who are thinking about a career pathway. I'm not saying that this is a pathway for you, but it's something you should have access to and have the opportunity to consider and look into, because there's not just classically what you imagine and probably seen on TV, where you are putting, getting out there dirty and it's tough, hard work. It's completely opposite to that. And I really encourage you to go out and actually have a look and listen to some of the stories that we even share on our website and our podcast about women in trades, because it's complete opposite. I mean, it's a very professional industry. You need to have a good education to get into trades as well, especially if you're looking at a licensed trade like electrical or plumbing. You must have studied maths and you must have a really good understanding of mathematics and English as well, just to get into those industries. So a lot of employers consider Year 12 as a requirement, and often you will also look at your scores and what subjects that you did. So it's changing. Our industry is actually, very professional, moving forward, progressing. We've got a lot of, I suppose we're sort of starting to see it now with robotics coming into trades and being introduced, in information technology and all these changes that are happening to our industry and automation. It's completely changed the game across a number of our jobs, which means, we're relying a lot more on computer systems. For example, I'll stick to cars as an industry. Our cars these days have their own computer system. You can't just go change something on it or pull something out without having to dive into the technology side of it and plug in a computer and diagnose it. And it's the same with our trades as well. We're changing the way we build. We're not always going out onto work sites to build. Now we're building in factories and shipping from factories onto sites, and we're using robots in those factories to build those buildings. A lot of our high rises at the moment are actually being built off sites by robots and then being shipped to site and stacked on top of each other, and then they will send licensed trades to go through and check. So there's a whole new industry emerging. And just recently I was on a panel in the renewable sector, and we were talking about wind farms and solar battery farms in the middle of Victoria, you know, in the desert part of our country. And we're talking about setting up battery solar farms and the need we have for electricians to go out and work on these solar farms. So the renewable sector as well, it's a huge growing industry in Australia. And again, so many jobs, so many trade opportunities. It's just, yeah, amazing.
Well, I can see your enthusiasm and your passion for trades. And to be honest, coming from going into university myself and becoming a white collar worker, not having that visibility, that what you've just touched on very lightly about the possibilities are endless and the types of careers that are available to women in trades, and not necessarily the stereotypical type of trades. It sounds really exciting, and also transferable skills. So those skills and those cognitive and problem-solving, decision-making skills that are required in these trade industries would actually set women up for life in transferable sort of managerial jobs down the track.
Yeah, exactly right, Paula. And I reflect on my own personal experience working on cars. I love the problem-solving aspect. You know, a car comes in with a problem, you've got to work it out, and it's almost, I always related to working on cars like surgery. You know, what part of the system and the body is it associated with, and how do I diagnose it and find the solution? And you know, I love doing that work, and that's just translated into everything I do today with my own business and running Tradeswomen Australia. And you'll see it across a lot of other white collar sectors as well, where that problem solving piece, it's something that's really hard to find in people. And if you've done an apprenticeship, you've got it covered. There's so many transferable skills. And yeah, just in every day-to-day stuff, I use so much stuff from my apprenticeship that I would never have thought I would use. But you're right, it does come into really important need for what we're doing.
I think it's fantastic. Yeah, no, thank you. So if schools or parents or students want to get more involved in exploring a career in trades or having you come and talk, where can they find you?
Yeah, so head to our website, www.tradeswomenaustralia.com.au, or you can go on Facebook and look us up, Instagram and Twitter, whatever you use as your social media. But we are out there promoting all the stuff that we're doing. Just jump on, send us an email through our contact form, or register for more information about the school presentations, and we will get in touch with you to set something up. I really encourage you, if you're thinking about trades for your children, or if you're thinking about trade as your own career path, jump on there and have a look at the stories and just listen to some of the podcasts that are up on the website about women's journeys, and it will completely change your mindset about this industry. And even if you're just not interested, but you're looking for something inspiring to encourage you and, you know, sort of steer you along and help build your resilience and confidence, just go out there and have a listen to what some amazing Australian women are doing with their career in trades.
That's awesome. So there you have it. Thank you so much, Fiona, for being on the show today. I think I've learned a lot, and so have my viewers, about, you know, that the careers are endless, especially for women, and to really get into, have a look at trades, and you never know what would spark your interest.
That's right. Thanks, Paula. Thank you so much. And please go to our website and check it out.
Yes, please do. And if you've enjoyed watching this segment today, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to be you, have courage and live life without limits. I'm Paula Dunn. Bye for now.